try to keep it like 2 hours, man. This the fourth one, ain't it? Last time I thought I had four, but I had five. I think this the fourth one. Uh, Young Dolph, man. R.I.P. I ain't never really got sad when dudes be dying, man. I don't know why, but check this out, man. I felt kind of sad. I was sad. Nah, check this out, man. When I first seen it, now check this out, man. When I first seen it, I was like, people need to stop playing. I was like, people need to stop playing, man. That ain't nothing to joke about. Cause I ain't think it was real. And then I don't know if I was on I think I seen it on YouTube. And I was like, people need to stop playing. And then I think I went to Google and typed it in to see if it was real. And then stuff started coming up. I'm like, oh shoot. Like homie really died. Like they really killed homie. But I already knew who he was, but I really wasn't on his music like that. Like his music didn't captivate me. But he a real live trap boy. Really made money in the streets, used his own money to get into the game. And he did a lot. He was a money maker. And his independent grind and his independent hustle was, what's the right word? It was remarkable. You know what I mean? Remarkable. And but I really mess with Yo Gotti music more than him. But I believe, and the thing about Young Dolph, like he was a G and he was a man, but he wasn't just super, super gangster. Like sometimes when people get killed, it's like, you know, he was on that super, super gangster stuff. So it's like, it ain't really no surprise. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when King Von died, I was like, dang, but I wasn't really sad. Even when Mo 3 died, I was like, dang, but I wasn't really sad. Cause in my mind, it could just be the image. I don't know these dudes personally, but I just got the feeling like they super, super gangster. So when you out there and you on your super, super gangster stuff, when something super, super gangster happened to you, like it's not a surprise. You know what I mean? It's like he was kind of, super, super gangster with it. So some super, super gangster stuff happened to him. You know what I mean? But Young Dolph, and it's some deep stuff when it comes to this Young Dolph thing, man. But he just wasn't no super, super gangster like, you know what I mean? He was more like a player type, you know what I'm saying? So it was sad though. And I wasn't even into him like that. I wasn't even into his music or nothing. I knew who he was. I done heard some of his songs, but he wasn't just somebody who I really just go out of my way to listen to. Like I got people that I go out of my way to listen to. Like he wasn't one of them though. But yeah, I felt sad because the same thing happened the day Mo 3 died. I think I seen it on YouTube and then I Googled it. And then Mo 3 had got shot like a year before, around the same time or something like that, like a headshot or something. And that's what kept coming up. So I'm like, Mo 3 not dead. But then some more stuff came up like, oh yeah, they really killed him today. I was at work when I found out about the Mo 3 thing, looking on my phone. And then I was chilling on the couch when the Young Dolph stuff, but I was like, they play too much, like clickbait. They're trying to get some clickbait or something, you know what I mean? Get some views on a video with a fake headline, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, dang, that's sad. But that story is deep. Now, first off, I'm gonna tell you what everybody's saying. It was so much drama around it. You know, he had a little beef with Soulja Boy, but they beef was over nothing. If you fully independent or you got an independent label, but you got a partnership with a major, or you just totally independent, like that's what they beef was about, which is nothing, petty. You know what I mean? But they showed tied Soulja Boy in it like he, you know what I'm saying, had something to do with it, but I don't think he did. Now, this is the crazy part though. People want to bring the Illuminati into it. And they want to say that even Young Dolph was saying that and one of his other artists was talking about it, how they think the label that he was in partnership with had him killed. Cause they saying he trying to go 50-50 with the label. Like he basically trying to buy the label, or he trying to buy a 50-50. He trying to buy a 50-50 part of the label. Cause he already had the 80-20 deal. He got his own label, and then he got a distribution deal with the Empire Records, and he get 80% and they get 20% of their deal, right? But he trying to buy half of that label that he's in partnership with for the 80-20 deal. He trying to buy half of that label, so he'll be half owner of that label. Like Jay-Z was half owner, and I think it was 3 people. It wasn't just Jay-Z and Dame Dash. I think it was somebody else. But anyway, put that to the side. So he wanted to buy like a 50-50 stake into that label. So he'll be half owner or owner of half of that label, and got his own label. Or I don't know if he would have tried to merge his label into, I don't know, but he had big money. He wasn't coming at him like no normal artist. He on some CEO ownership type stuff. And even Dolph was saying, like, I got so much money. But this the crazy thing. I don't know if y'all heard this part, but it go deep. They say King Von was with this label, Empire. Then they say Mo3 was with this label, Empire. They both died in November 2020. Young Dolph was in partnership with this label, and he died, and all these people got shot. It wasn't no car wreck. It wasn't no natural death. It's a shooting, a violent death. So Young Dolph was in partnership with this label, and then he died in November 2021. And then they even go further than that, and they were saying that King Von, Mo3, and Young Dolph all had the same ring. They all had like a 5-star ring or something like that. And then on top of that, I think the last video that Young Dolph made, it had all them Illuminati effects, them Freemason, like, it was like, I don't know if y'all seen the video. It's probably a whole bunch of videos that's like that. But the one I remember the most was that Jay-Z, that on to the next one. Like, it had all them Illuminati and Freemason, like, symbolism and all that. Like, all of Young Dolph's videos was like regular. All his videos was regular. But that video, that last video, Talking to My Scale, which he did like 3 months ago, that I think they said that's the last video he did. But that video was different than all the other videos. I don't know if he got one of them Hollywood directors or one of the directors Jay-Z or somebody used. But that last video, Talking to My Scale, was different than all his other videos. You know what I'm saying? You get into all the symbolism, the checkerboard and all that. And he talking about, if I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell? Like, so then I was wondering, like, what I think. I hope he didn't. I don't think he the type to make a deal with the devil, not consciously. But then again, I don't know. You don't know what people will do for the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people will do for the money. I don't know. Like, he might have did something behind the scenes, that something spiritual. I don't know. But to be honest with you, I wonder if, I don't know if somebody might have finessed them into making a deal with the devil, or I don't know, bro. Like, because I don't even really believe in Illuminati like that. But I know you can get tied in with some wrong people. When you get up there on them levels, you might care about God, but you can partner up with some people that don't care about nothing but money. And they don't care about who they hurt or what happened to nobody. They don't care. All they care about is money. They don't care about souls, none of that. So I don't know, man. I hope he didn't, make no kind of deal with the devil or just get linked up with some of them people that don't care about nothing but money. But I think something happened spiritually. I don't know what he did, but God was protecting him. He got shot at, what they say, 100 times, and he got shot in Hollywood, and they tied it back to Yo Gotti homeboy, but Dolph wasn't no snitch, so he didn't take the stand, and somebody said dude got 10 years, but I heard somebody else say all charges were dropped. I believe all charges were dropped because somebody got a witness. If it ain't the victim, it got to be somebody that was standing around. Somebody got to go to court and tell and testify. You know what I mean? So if ain't nobody going to cooperate, then they're going to drop the charges. The state can pick it up, but if it ain't no witnesses and the victim ain't going to testify, then it's a dead case, pretty much. The only thing the state pick up is like battered women. A woman that's in a relationship, she constantly getting beat up. She don't want to press no charges, but they got a thing called battered woman syndrome. So the court, they get to looking at the records, like this woman always getting beat up by dude. She won't press charges, but the state gonna pick it up because battered woman syndrome. They feel like she get to the point where she think it's normal to get beat up or stuff like that, so she don't want to press charges. You know what I mean? So the state step in. You know what I mean? But yeah, he got shot. He got shot at, and he kept his heat on him. You know what I'm saying? But I think something happened in the spirit realm. I don't know if he did something consciously or if he got involved into something not knowing what he was getting involved in. But I think something happened in the spirit realm and he lost his covering and his ops got him. And then I think they kind of know who the shooters are. It's 3 names. Straight Drop, CEO Bobby, and JoJo Splat. You know what I mean? But we not for sure, but it's looking in that direction. But the real question is, they didn't just do it just to do it. Like, they probably did it for some money. And I like Yo Gotti. I believe Yo Gotti a real street dude. But I think I ain't the police. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't know nothing. This is what I think. I think Yo Gotti was behind it. Cause look what happened in Hollywood. You can already tell that whenever Yo Gotti get the chance to get that dude, he gonna get that dude. Uh-oh. So then you gotta break down the beef between him and Yo Gotti. The beef be starting over petty stuff, but check this out. The beefs be starting over petty stuff, but once jealousy and envy come in, a dude wants your head, and then the dude feel disrespected. It might not even be jealousy and envy. It could just be, if you really, really want to keep it street, you can call a dude a certain kind of word and he gonna want to get at you. Then when you rich, you get to the point where you got your entourage, and ain't finna be no fist fighting unless it's a celebrity boxing or something. So my hitters at you, your hitters at me. But I think Yo Gotti was more aggressive. But that's a strange situation, because if somebody with money, they after your head, the only thing you can do is go after their head, because it's a me or you situation. So, but check this out though. So then they trying to say the cookie shop, the owner's daughter, they trying to say she had something to do with it. But I ain't heard nobody say this. And this what I think. And I don't know nobody. I could be wrong. I'll apologize to somebody if I need to. But I think the dude that was riding with young Dolph was the one that gave him up. Cause one thing I learned in life, man, I don't be worried about no ops that's at a distance. I don't be worried about no ops across town. None of that. I don't be worried about no ops that's at a distance. The only people I be worried about is the ones that's close to me. And I don't really have a lot of people close to me. I don't let people get close to me. I don't try to get close to others. You know what I mean? The only people I be worried about is the ones in my circle, because them the ones that really know how you move. Them the ones know where you gonna be at a certain time, know what you got to do at a certain time, know how much money you got, know where you stay at. That kind of stuff. The ones close to you. I don't be worried about nobody. If I can keep them at a distance, I ain't worried about them. I don't care if they my worst enemy. If I can keep them at a distance, I ain't worried about them. Cause if it's on site and you see me in the street, we gonna fight, or we gonna shoot, or whatever. But I ain't never worried about no ops that's at a distance. Cause I don't feel like that's nothing to worry about. I ain't saying I'm the hardest dude or none of that. I can beat up everybody. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying what I learned in life at 37 years old, you know, with a good amount of time spent in the streets, I ain't worried about no ops that's at a distance. None. The only people I be worried about is the ones close to me. Them the ones that'll get you. Them the ones that'll get you. Them the ones can set you up. A op that don't know nothing about how you moving from day to day, they can't do nothing to you. You know what I mean? It's the ones that know your business. Them the ones that can get you. Like, cause he was only in his car bulletproof, so they know they can't get him in the car. So how you gonna catch dude when he get out the car to get the cookies? He not even gonna be in there 5 minutes. How you gonna pull up right at the right time? And then he supposed to be the security. You wasn't on point to shoot nothing, to hit nothing. Like, and then even if he did set him up, he could still play it smart where like he get them time to do what they do. Then while they taking off, you get out the car and shoot a couple shots. Make it look, you know what I'm saying? Make it look like you ain't had nothing to do with it. But I think and the security dude hadn't said nothing. So he hadn't spoke on nothing. Well, the police might have told him not to speak on it, but I don't know. If I speak on it, you know what I'm saying? If I was in the situation, how you gonna tell me not to speak on it? You know what I'm saying? Now, if they trying to charge me with a crime or something, it might just be best not to say nothing. But if I'm not the person that's being charged with no crime and I'm basically a witness, like, you're not gonna keep me from telling my side of the story. Like, this how it went down. This what I saw. Like, but yeah, dude was off guard. You know what I mean? That's the main time you supposed to be watching, dude. When he out the car, you know the car bulletproof. I ain't really got to worry about bodyguarding him while I'm in the car. So the only time I really got to watch dude is when he get out the car and make sure I'm ready for anybody pull up with the games, anybody pull up with the static. And the security couldn't do that. You couldn't hold him down while he went in the cookie store for like 5 minutes? You couldn't. That looked kind of fishy. That's that backdoor stuff. Yeah, I think the dude that was supposed to be the security, I think he the one set him up. The one that was close to him. How else they gonna know? And then, you know, while you riding around with somebody, they can be texting, oh yeah, we on the way to the cookie shop. We should be there about 3 minutes. And then these dudes pull up fully ready, mask, gloves, prepared to do a hit, and they catch dude right while he in the store. That, you know, that ain't no coincidence. Somebody, they had to have some inside information about how Buddy was moving to pull up and catch him like that. And the security is off his game. That's a little fishy. I ain't heard nobody say nothing. I done heard people say like they was talking about how the security guard wasn't on his job or whatever, his bodyguard, but I'm the first one to say I think he the one set it up. Or I think he the one gave the information like this where we finna pull up. The same one riding with you. Yeah, we finna pull up at the cookie shop in about 2 minutes. Or we finna pull up at the cookie shop in about 10 minutes texting. So they catch them right at the right time. That's my opinion. You know how I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But I think Yo Gotti was the one behind it. But then again, like, see, the thing is, like, and they beef started because Yo Gotti wanted to sign him, but he wanted to be independent. So he feel like, first off, I don't need you. I don't want to be up under your wing. Appreciate you, trying to reach out. And they had North Side, South Side beef. Kind of like Houston. Kind of still is, mainly used to be though. But they got North Side, South Side beef in Memphis. So another reason he probably didn't want to sign to him because he from the South Side, Yo Gotti from the North. So, he at the end of the day, he just like, I'm good. I don't need you. And then he get money. So I don't know. Yo Gotti might have been a little jealous. Maybe not. And see, this is what I learned too. Like, a person might not be a jealous person, but they can get jealous of you. Like, I've been in situations where somebody was jealous of me, and I don't think they was a jealous person. Like, I don't think they just go around being jealous of everybody. But it was something on me, something in me that made them jealous, even though they generally not a jealous person. I've been in a situation where I got jealous of somebody, and I know I ain't no jealous person. And this when I was in college, and I had the revelation about Numbers chapter 5, about a jealousy offering. Is really about a man suspecting his wife of cheating on him, that kind of jealousy. But I just used it for general jealousy. I sold an offering and I put a name on my seed. I'm not real big into all that, but I did that and I was praying and God delivered me. It was really a spiritual attack. Like, because I was like jealous, like that's not me. But I knew that feeling. I knew jealousy was coming over me. You know what I mean? And God delivered me from that with that offering that I got the revelation from Numbers chapter 5, man. It's crazy. But hey, that's like the only time as an adult that I've been jealous of somebody, because I believe, you got to put in, you got to trust God first of all, but God will bless you with what he wants you to have in your season, but you also got to be willing to put works with your faith and all that. Faith and works, and whatever's meant for you will come to you. You'll attain, achieve it, whatever. You know what I mean? If it's meant for you to have and you willing to trust God and put the work in to get it. So ain't no need to be jealous. You know what I mean? Jealousy really don't make no sense. But it's like it's a spirit and it's a feeling and it's an emotion. And people say it's a weak emotion. But it just depends on where your level of understanding it. You got the right understanding. You ain't got to be jealous of nobody. But jealousy can be a spirit, and it can come upon somebody, and you really not even a jealous person, and you really a blessed person, but you can be jealous of somebody else because it seemed like God shining on them more than he's shining on you in a certain area or just overall. Hey, this thing real, man. So Yo Gotti might have got a little jealous or maybe not. But, once young Dolph felt like Yo Gotti was tripping, he got on Yo Gotti. And then, like I said in the last one, dudes be getting killed over females. And basically, King Von died over a petty beef with NBA Youngboy. But the beef escalated when he was making references to NBA Youngboy baby mama. So right after I preached that, not long after, young Dolph got killed. Then I started looking and doing a little research. I found out him and Yo Gotti had beef. And one of the things he can hold over Yo Gotti head, he might have more money than Yo Gotti, I don't know. But one of the things he can hold over his head was that I smashed your baby mama. And you know that ain't gonna do nothing but make the beef escalate. Now, really, if you smash somebody baby mama, somebody's sister, uh, that's really not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But if you and the dude got beef, then that's something you can hold over dude's head for life. You and your baby mama not together no more. So if you smash her, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, but if you got beef with the dude, that's something you can always hold over their head. And that's what young Dolph was doing. He was talking about when I smashed her and all this. Then he talked about I used to front your big brother work. So, and then, you know, he really tore into Yo Gotti, my G. So, and everybody ain't really rapper like that. Like Jay-Z and Nas, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep it on the music, but like you got dudes that really, they really on some gangster stuff. Like maybe it's ego, maybe it's pride, maybe it's you can do that when you got a lot of money and send hitters at somebody and but everybody ain't into the battle rapping. See, Yo Gotti not a battle rapper. So Yo Gotti might felt disrespected. Now he could have been jealous, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I really think that you know, young Dolph disrespected him musically. That's not really the same as disrespecting somebody like in person. You know what I mean? Like you could call somebody a hoe, a man, or the B word or whatever in a song, but that ain't the same as saying it to their face. You know what I'm saying? But if you dealing with a rapper, like if you come at me like that, I'm gonna come back at you on the music. If you come at me like that on the music, I ain't gonna necessarily say it's beef in real life unless you show me that you want beef in real life. But if you come at me on the music, if I get back at you, I'm gonna get back at you on the music. I'm not gonna pull up trying to in real life because you said something bad about me or disrespected me in your music. I'm not gonna take it to the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, not because you diss me in your music. If you do something to me or something, that's different. But if you call me a B or whatever in your music, I'm not finna try to come see you in person. I'm gonna keep it on the music if I even respond at all. And you know, but I think some people they really consider themselves gangsters. So it's like you talking all about me in your music and you disrespecting me, but I'm not finna come back at you with a song. I'm finna send them hitters at you because I'm disrespected and it's smoke. Once you disrespect me, even if it's in your music, it's real beef. Like I'm at you and I got the money to be at you without really being at you. So I think that's what Yo Gotti was on, to be honest with you. I think it's a petty beef that started small, but young Dolph felt like Yo Gotti was on some jealous hater stuff and he aired them out. But he didn't just air them out he aired them out with some true stuff, like some stuff that really happened that he can really hold over his head. So then if you a gangster and you got to protect your name and your brand and your reputation as a gangster and you not a battle rapper, then the only thing for you to do is get at them in person. You know what I mean? But Dolph ain't no super duper lyricist or nothing like that. So Yo Gotti could have got at him in the music, but Yo Gotti never really said dude name. Yo Gotti never really responded directly to dude because I think Yo Gotti always wanted to get at him in person. He really wanted to handle that beef in real time, in real life, not in the music. So that's just, and then young Dolph knew what time it was, but he probably didn't think they was gonna catch him though. He probably didn't think they was gonna catch him off his guard like that. He probably thought he was moving securely, and then, you know, it wasn't so secure. You know what I mean? I think that's what happened. And Yo Gotti got big bread, just like Dolph had big bread. But I think Yo Gotti was really serious about making something happen to dude instead of trying to battle rap. You know what I mean? I think he felt disrespected enough to where it's real beef, and I'm gonna get at you, even if I gotta wait, let some years pass. I'm trying to get at you, but not me get at you, but I'm gonna have somebody get at you. You know what I mean? I think that's the kind of time Yo Gotti was on. But at the same time, you can have somebody after you, but if God covering you, then you cover. You just gotta move smart. But Dolph, I believe Dolph moved pretty smart. But I think he had a snake in his circle. I think the dude that was riding with him was the one that gave him up, man. And I think something might have happened spiritually. And I think that video was a sign that he made something happen spiritually. Whether Dolph did it consciously or subconsciously, unknowingly, I think he got involved in something spiritual that was not of God, and it caused his covering to be taken away, his protection from God to be taken away. And then I got a few more things to say. Hopefully the video don't cut off. If it do, it just do. It don't matter. I ain't even really talk about the point of no return, huh? I think I said enough about that, though. You know, God will kind of let you do you, figure yourself out, go through what you got to go through, but you got to pull it on back. You got to come on back. You got to come on and get yourself right. Because God can give you up and let you go, give you over to the devil, give you over to yourself, and he be really through with you. Now, I gotta go deeper.